The number one goal for all schools is to make sure that kids are feeling safe and comfortable when they are under our care. Students who come to school that are hungry are not feeling comfortable and they're not ready to focus and learn.
The original inspiration of the backpack program came when the Kettering Leadership Academy went to the food bank, and we saw Dayton Public Schools create these bags right here to send home with the most at-risk children in Dayton. It was obvious that I felt a need for our own children within our Kettering School District, that we were no less poor, at risk, and we needed to do something. There's more at-need kids every single year.
There's a correlation between students' diet and success at school.
They can't learn if they don't have full bellies. Everything is self-care for the kids. They can make these things on their own. We figure they can get about 2 meals per weekend out of this bag.
Really, for me, it's where I grew up. I grew up in a town where kids struggled, and here we have a town where people are willing to help these kids, and whatever we can do for them, you know, on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday is really amazing to me.
The backpack program is very discreet. We want it to be a private situation with our students. We do not want to embarrass them or make them feel uncomfortable.
It's done so kindly and it's done so gently, and there's relationships that have built from that, and that meant a lot to me, and I'm proud that we're a partner with the backpack program, and I hope we can continue to make it stronger.
The first year that this was involved at Beavertown, we had just started servicing a homeless, St. Vincent's homeless shelter apartment building that had just moved into our district, and one of the little boys said he wasn't taking the backpack, wasn't taking the food home. And we asked, and we noticed this was happening on a weekly basis, and he told us that while in the shelter, if he took it to the shelter, it would be stolen. And so we set it up for him to keep the food at school so that he could take it home then each evening, because he was so fearful of the food being stolen by other children, other adults in the shelter. This went on until they got the apartment through St. Vincent's.
We had a teacher ask students to bring in something that reminded them of what they did over the summertime. They could bring in a book that they read, something from a vacation they were on, or a postcard from someplace that they went. One of the students brought in a ball of aluminum foil. She told her teacher the reason she brought the ball of aluminum foil was because she remembered when her and her mom would go out and collect aluminum cans to turn them in for money so that they could buy food over the summertime.
It's the face on the kids that are just so appreciative, and you can tell they're like, thank you so much. If you weren't doing this for me, I don't know where that next meal might come from.
In the last 6 years that we've been doing this program at Beavertown, we've had parents that have come back and said, if it wasn't for the backpack program, my children would have gone hungry for the weekend.
My dad works hard to help us have everything we need. Sometimes it is hard. The backpack food that my sister and I get to take home on Fridays is very helpful.
My favorite thing in the bags is apple juice. The backpack food helps me have food to eat on the weekends when I am not in school.
The Kettering Backpack Program helps us build relationships with these students and their families so that they know that their community cares about their well-being.
And it only benefits Kettering kids, it also helps students at all of our private parochial and of course our STEM school.
Kettering is a wonderful place to live and work, but there are children that are hungry, there are families that are hungry, and the need is great.
Bags include nutritious foods with calcium, vitamin C, zinc, iron, and B vitamins. $7.25 will feed one child for 1 weekend. A little over $5,000 will fund the entire backpack program for 1 weekend.
It's costing over $100,000 to serve well over 700 children in the Kettering district every year.
Donate now. KetteringBackpack.org.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.